I've just arrived in Kirkland in the Eden Valley. So I beat a hasty retreat again from the Lake District. Arrived before lunch at Glenredding. All the car parks are full. Just beat a hasty retreat over to Penrith and Kirkland in the Eden Valley. And I'm gonna see if we can get up Crossfell again. But it's one of my favourite places anyway. So I'll catch you a bit further up. Yeah, going up there somewhere, around that bluff. And up towards Crossfell summit. Nearly 3,000 feet. Well, it's a lovely day. I'm out with the brand new bivvy. It's Nortent Skjul bivvy. It's a hoop bivvy. 4 season. So, alright, I'll press on. There's strata here. They look like a similar formation to Knockfell, all along that Pennine fault there. Yeah, that's a strong latch. And look at those formations there. Very interesting. Looking over towards Bivi Fell, we can now see the summit plateau of Crossfell, and that's our destination. So pressing on up this track here, and now I've got to find a spring for some water. I'm glad to see that, because that means the spring up there is probably more than likely to be flowing as well. So not too far off the coal now, and there's a spring up there, and I'll fill up with 1.5 litres of water. So I've just got 1.5 litres of water from the Crossfell well. I'm desperately hoping, I think there's a spring here, and then I'm gonna go up this little climb up here onto the summit of Crossfell, and I am thirsty, so there should be a spring here anyway. Well, look how wild it is out here. Whoa, am I glad to have located this spring. I'm approaching the summit plateau of Crossfell. I'm desperately hoping, I think there's a spring here. Whoa, am I glad to have located this spring. The Crossfell well's just down here, that's where I got my water from. If you look over there, that's Dunedge, and just a bit off that is where I did that camp one night in the storm. So heading off to the summit now. think of that, eh? How's that for a bivvy? See the summit now. I've got that mountain smile on again, because I am at 2,900 and something feet on top of Crossfell. I'm approaching the summit now. Where I slept just below that. I'm pitched up in my bivvy just over there. The summit of Crossfell is over there, and the sun is beginning to go down. There's the Lake District over there. I'm in this boulder field on the edge of Crossfell. Quite an impressive place. A bit of a disaster because my mug for cooking dropped off somewhere and I didn't hear it, so I've got no hot food. However, I've cold soaked noodles, so I've had something to eat, and I've got some snacks. I don't think I'll see that mug again, and it's the one I use on the stove, so let's just make sure I don't fall over. Anyway, we have resources. See the hills of Scotland over there where the sun is, and the Solway Firth. But let's check out this stuff. Huh? Look at this. Ooh, look at those. What is that? Interesting. Right, so back at the bivvy, it's the Nortent Skjul, and it's dead easy to pitch. And there's somewhere on Crossfell, just to the north of the summit, in a little fold. I think it's been constructed by people over the years. I'm going to get into the bivvy and keep warm. Let's make sure everything's reachable. And we'll get into there, because I dropped my mug somewhere and it must have dropped on the mossy ground. I didn't hear it. It was attached to my belt, but obviously not effectively. These Nemo zip, it doesn't snag like that. Nice. Not too much fuss. They're all sopping wet. They were all dry up until the last minute, and I got my water at that Crossfell well. There's the over towards the summit of Crossfell. I'm in this nice little construction here. See the Lake District easily. Ooh, see the Lake District easily over there. Look at that, magnificent. Oh, that's Blencathra over there. That direction. Oh, look at that. Hoping for some northern lights tonight. You never know. Well, I'm all downed up here, apart from my socks, which I'm about to put on. Wow, you should see the aftermath of the sunset anyway. Oh, I'm really toasty warm already in this bivvy. I've got the Nemo, what's it? What, Tensor Extreme sleeping mat. Oh boy, it is good. And it's easy to pump up. No screaming banshee electric pumps. I hate those things. It's like Marmite, isn't it? Anyway, I can't find my hand warmers. And I've lost a stick somewhere. And I've no idea where it is. That's ADHD for you. Check out that. Over towards Scotland. Right, so I'll just see how it zips up. Oh, I tell you what, I'm toasty. I haven't even got into it properly yet. Well, I'm in the Nortent Skjul bivvy. It's a hoop bivvy with the hoop at both ends. It's my first time out on a mountain, and it is incredible. I have got so much space in this, either side of me. I can sleep on my side easily. I can raise my head to get it out of the bivvy without clobbering the poles like other bivvies. I've got at least 6 inches clear, no, 8 inches clearance all around from right to left. I'm completely sealed in, but it doesn't feel at all claustrophobic. Fantastic. Look at the amount of space above my head. Wow. I'm in the 2 degree Nemo bag with a sleeping bag liner. See,
I think it's Sea Summit's sleeping bag liner. I'm in down pants, down socks and down jacket. Oh, 500. And I'm just northwest of the summit of Crossfell in a Nortent Skjul bivvy. And it's chucking down outside, and it wasn't forecast. It did forecast correctly. Wind would be from the northwest and then switch directly to the east and then east northeast. So actually this this is amazing. It's a fantastic piece of kit. I've got loads of room in here. It's like a mini tent. I've got my feet touching the bottom of this bivvy, and if you're 6 foot something, you will fit in here. I can't reach the top of the tent. My feet are touching the bottom of the bivvy, and I can't reach the top. In fact, at full arm's length, there's another 8 inches. I'm going to start packing up because it gets light at 0600. I've got all this stuff I want to pack up in the dry. I actually do have room in here, but I want to get a pee somehow without getting wet. So I'm catching a bit. Right, my feet are touching the top of the bivvy, the bottom of the bivvy, sorry. And I can't, there's at least another 10 inches before you hit the top of the shelter. There's no condensation. The zips are glow-in-the-dark zip tags, and I've discovered what this bit is for. This is to keep the fabric in tension while you pull the zip. What a thought out thing that is. There's a vent up here just above your head. There's my feet way down at the bottom. So, back at the summit of Crossfell, just as the dawn is dawning. Some hills over there, I don't know what they are, somewhere in the northeast. And you can see the air traffic control on Great Dun Fell, where I slept bivvied there a few days ago. And there's the Lake District waking up. That's Great Gables centre shot. Over there to Blencathra and Skiddaw. Right, I'm going to head down these hills now. Back to the bivvy. It's a bit jerky because I'm not on the gimbal, but I want you to see these rocks. Look at these, there's the summit over there. Look at this landscape. Whoa, these rocks are dicey. Some of them are solid and some of them are not. The trail down is down here. Go back down to Kirkland. But first, I'm going to put the bivvy away. Where are we? Over there.
Yeah, so I'm pitched in over there, but you'd never know it, would you? All packed up. That's it, leave no trace. Everything's gone in that Atom 40 from Atom Packs. Some people say they're not big enough. Well, it's a squeeze, but I've never had a problem with it. Right, so we're heading off back to the track and then on down back to Kirkland. Catch you up in a bit. Right, goodbye Crossfell. One more time. Massive boulder field that goes right round the summit plateau. Continuing down, loads of cairns on this main track. You can just see bottom end of Ullswater, or the top end of Ullswater over there. Right, I'll get on a bit further before I talk to you again. Nice track down, apart from the boggy bit at the top. Look at that formation. I wonder if that's the wind still or it's just limestone. I think it's the wind still, to be honest. Almost down now, back to Kirkland. Great Gable Centre shop. And right over there you can just see the Howgills. So it's been quite a trek down there. Up top of Crossfell. Just on the last few hundred yards now. The winds did switch last night. They were northwest and then they switched to northeast, so I pitched accordingly, but I found a really nice little fold to pitch in, just fit. That Nortent Skjul, absolutely fantastic. I reckon you could get changed in it, you know. You've got room, I'd say you've got about 8 inches either side, well I have anyway, and then if my feet are right down at the bottom of the bivvy, I can put my full arm length up and I still can't touch the head. It's 2 hoops, one at both ends, and they both guide out, so it keeps the tension on the fabric and keeps it off your body, which is better for ventilation, of course. We're nearly back at Kirkland. I met last night before I set off. He run over all the way over to Garrigill. I think it was about 15 miles, and then run back again. That guy was fit. Look at the moss on that wall there. Wow. Cocks are growing. Spring lambs. Victoria Regina postbox. I'm back at the church at Kirkland. Glencairn 1, Roundbeck half, with 1 3/4, Penrith 9 1/2. There's the wee church. Very kindly let you park here. So I'll put a couple of quid in to the donation box, a voluntary. Where is it? Oh, there. Very nice of them. There's the mighty Crossfell behind. Oh, hello sheepy. He's surprised to see me. Keeps the grass mowed there, doesn't it? Right, get in the car, head off back to the Lake District, and I'll sign off right here. I hope you enjoyed this one, and my first time out in the Nortent Skjul bivvy. Fantastic piece of kit. Hope you enjoyed this one. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.